Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Shield.com. From Hovis's HEMI Hideout in Brookshire, Texas.
Yeah, baby.
This is the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, we got a very special guest who's going to give us a little overview of the HEMI Hideout right here on live radio and television. You'll hear my thoughts on driving the new 2024 Hyundai KONA, and Mars has this week's events calendar. Just ahead on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, who's out videotaping or doing something
should
great.
come back.
Wait a minute, I think he may be in the men's room.
Mike, come back.
That's okay. We need more Jeff Zekin. Our chief engineer and bottle washer, David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us today. And thank you for joining us out here at the HEMI Hideout. You met John Hovis an hour ago on the show before everybody arrived. And right now we've asked John to give us kind of all the people that are here, of which some 500 people are here today.
Yes.
And so we're going to have all of these people hear John give you an explanation in his own words about the HEMI Hideout. Okay, John, it's all yours,
Don't forget,
sir.
we're in 51 countries.
Pardon me?
We're in 51 countries.
We're 51 countries around the world.
51 countries.
51
okay.
countries. There you go.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody here today to the HEMI Hideout. For those of you, how many have not been here before? Can you raise your hands? Wow, a whole bunch of them. Okay, this is a man cave that got out of control. So we started this project about 11 years ago. We didn't have one single piece of these signs, and me and about 30 of our friends, including these guys here, have helped put this together and make it what it is today. So we love having the groups come out and share what we've done. There's a story on all this stuff. If you ever want to come back and do a tour and find out specifically about all the things, there's a story about it, everything in here. It's not just the beauty that you walk in, it's sensory overload, and you're like, my God, what in the world happened in here? But there's some cool stories, a lot of Americana and history in here, and it's so much fun to put it together. So today, we're glad to have all the Corvettes.
Oh, yeah.
We normally don't allow Chevrolets in here. Oh! No, just kidding. We love all the cars. And just so you guys know, Don Armstrong is the voice on Sky I-13 here in Houston. And he's having a helicopter come out to video all this. So you might want to take a look tonight when you go home. That'll be something fun to do. But anyway, about 10 years ago or 11 years ago, we built HEMI Hideout, and we didn't have a single piece that's in here. We've collected all this stuff like we're madmen on steroids. So, again, about 30 friends that help find this stuff, crate it up, ship it, get it here, uncrate it, fix what's broken. The restorations have been done. I don't know where Bill Prokopic is, but by the way, we've got a restoration shop behind the building, and you can take our golf carts back there to go see what's being restored. And Bill is doing some amazing things and can bring something that's totally trashed out and bring it back to life. So it's amazing, the crafts and the skills and all the sweat, blood, sweat, and tears that went into this. It screams a labor of love, and it certainly was that. Again, thank you guys for Tony Alonji. I don't know where you're at, but Tony, in a minute, remember, you got to come on a radio show. But thank you for putting this group together. It's amazing to see $20 million worth of Corvettes sitting out there in one spot. That's unbelievable. But certainly one of the coolest cars ever developed. I'm a big fan of Corvette, and I've had several of them, and I think it's the best money you can spend for technology. I don't know how you top it. So anyway, I don't want to tie this up too much.
No. John, as a matter of fact, because we're doing two different, I'm doing the broadcast and he's doing the public address in here, but I didn't want everybody that doesn't know about the structure itself, that in itself is a story, and I think that everybody would really like to hear about that.
Okay, this is the tallest timber frame or the largest timber frame building in Texas, not by our design, it just ended up that way. But it's all Douglas fir, all the timbers are Douglas fir. The decking is cypress. All the timbers are assembled with the oak dowels. You'll see well, you can't see them down here. But anyway, the pins that are in the posts there, all assembled with oak dowels. There's no screws, bolts, or glue. And it made the most beautiful palette to paint a picture with all these signs. So we run around the country. You've seen the show American Pickers. We're the real ones, and those guys are the fake guys. Anyway, but just fun to put it all together. What a ride we've all been on. Thank you all for coming out. What else we need to talk about?
Well, first of all, it's named the HEMI Hideout because of John's love for the HEMI when he was back in high school, and he's made a beautiful collection of HEMIs. Yeah. We'd love to hear about that.
Okay, right. I need him to lead this. He's good at taking the lead here. I had a Dodge Super Bee when I was 18. I had hair down to here, Rolling Stones on,
really?
Wide open. Oh,
wow.
yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot has changed since now and then, but anyway, I thought I was swinging the world by the tail of that Super Bee, but that's why I love the Dodge and Plymouth. But it's like the Corvettes or I think we have a Viper Club here, or whatever you're driving. It's in your soul, whether you're Ford, Chevy, Pontiac, whatever. And the music we all listened to when we were kids, the good old days, and you don't realize what's the good old days till we start raising kids and career building, and you look back and, oh, my God, the good old days went right through my fingers, didn't even know it. So that's kind of what we're trying to capture here.
And the other thing is, too, John, that I want to point out is that John has some very unique, special, and some very, very expensive HEMIs here, including the actual. Do you have the the Superbird down there?
The Superbird's
the Plymouth
446 pack.
Yeah, that's the one that has the wing on the back of it that was really took NASCAR by a storm, and after 1 year was outlawed and that sort of stuff. And John's got one of them down there. So be sure and look at the car collection while you're here. And I have to tell you all, my favorite. Hey, I'm a Corvette guy, but my favorite is the black Duster that's up here because it's got a bench seat, a 4-speed, it's got a HEMI in it, black on black, sweet as can be.
Does it say for sale?
It's a 340, actually.
It doesn't say for sale, but it says a 340, whatever the case may be.
Well, my wife says everything in here is for sale, so.
Yeah, I'm sure that she does. So there's also a very interesting sign that John has, and it actually predates neon. You want to tell them about the Texaco sign?
Yes, the Texaco sign would be kind of up into the middle over there. Anyway, it's the first version of an illuminated sign for Texaco. Is there somebody over there that can turn that on? Yeah, she's fixing to turn it on down there. Anyway, that's the first version of an illuminated sign for Texaco in 1918. There were only 2 blocks of New York City had electricity in 1918. So if you bought that sign, you had to buy a generator, and then you could illuminate your entire service station. And if you're old enough to remember the Milton Berle show on Sundays, the Man That Wears a Star was a sponsor for the Milton Berle show. They were in front of everybody's face, but that is a cool sign right there. The only one that survived from 1918. So really a special sign.
Now, to tell you how weird I am, when John first started the neon collection, I came in here and I said, John, you've got a sign down there, a Dodge sign that's in a box.
Yes.
Tell them that story.
That's a 1938. It's down on the end. It's got pink letters. It's blue with pink letters. But that's a 1938 Dodge sign. We found it in a crate in Franklin, Tennessee, and in a building that's about to fall down. But never was installed. Still in the original crate right now. We just saw the slats out, plugged it in, and it fired up. So you still find things, new original stock in the crate, even today.
And I don't know whether anybody here is a fan of the HEMI Hideout on Facebook, but there were a lot of postings about one of John's latest signs, and that's the Bulldog down at the end.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you're here to.
You're welcome. That's what I was thinking of too.
Okay, the Bulldog on the very end down there. That's a really cool sign. That we believe we can't substantiate. People say it came off the Allentown, Pennsylvania manufacturing plant, but that's a Mack truck Bulldog, 13.5 feet wide, 11.5 feet tall, and we brought the skin or the face of it, the porcelain sign, and then Bill Prokopic, our restoration expert. Built a can, put all the electronics, and we put all the neon on. But a really cool sign of your collecting signs.
Now, and the real marquee, if you will, with all the signs and the HEMI Hideout is the sign that's behind us, and I think that that's a fascinating story, and John has that.
Okay, so this came off of Rustler Chevrolet. That's Rusty the Rustler. And, of course, they used Porky the Pig. You had to pay Looney Tunes, I think, a fee to use that figure, but that was in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and if you lived anywhere in a 5-state area of Cape Girardeau, you recognize that sign if you were there in the 1960s. So we added the gunshot blast to animate it, and just a cool sign. It was a double-sided sign, and it was split out. A lot of people split these signs and then sell them as 2 signs. So if you can find one intact, like this one or that one, the double-sided ones. Those are, for me, the way to collect.
Where's the other half of this one?
In Georgia somewhere.
Oh, it is. So you do know, does it work like this one? No.
I don't know if it does, but I don't know how you top it.
Yeah, and not only, how do you bring it back together? It probably never will be.
That would be cool to do it, but then who has the space to display a double-sided that?
Just need a bigger building.
We add on.
Yeah. Add on, that's exactly right. And before we go and wrap this up, I did want to mention my dear friend and friends, actually, Bill Insurance Sites. And Bill had a huge part in all of this here and helping John build the building. But you'll notice Bill's artwork, and I didn't know this about Bill when I met him at the Corvette Club, but eventually did. And no, he is the guy that does all of the artwork that you see in here, the animated artwork that you see. And I think that it's important to point it out. Truly talented guy. He's here today. Do we see you out there,
Bill?
Bill?
He was over there earlier. I saw him.
Okay, wave your hand if you can see us. No, we don't care. But at any rate, also he did the actual tile that's right in the underneath the
foyer.
The cupola out there in the middle. So Bill designed that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's hand painted, isn't it? All those tiles are hand painted.
No, Bill did the artwork. We had a lady transpose somehow in San Antonio.
Gotcha.
And fired the tiles and put it together.
And I don't want to speak out of school and have people wandering around in places that they're not supposed to, but I think that you'd be okay with folks walking out in the back and seeing the back patio and the bar area out there with the saddle seats.
Yeah, they're starting to fall apart, but anyway.
Well, we won't talk about that.
Cool. It's rodeo season.
It is rodeo time. But, if I were to tell anybody, and I know that I have some friends of mine, a pilot, James Fox, and his girlfriend are here today who's never been here before, and that would be to explore all the nooks and crannies. John has done a marvelous job in collecting things that he likes. BSA motorcycles, who remembers those? Or how about the tractor collection that's over here? There's certain areas, or the Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever the thing is back there. And the latest thing is fossilized monkeys.
Oh, who doesn't like that?
You're a weird guy, dude. That's all I can
go
tell
there.
you. Yeah, let's not go there.
They're great with hollandaise
But at any
sauce.
rate, so thank you, John, for having us all here. I think that John deserves a great round of applause. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out today. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I need everybody to wave their hand. I'm going to take a picture.
Everybody wave for John. Yeah, we're going to take a big
wave.
picture. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you all. And hey, and be sure if you join us on inwheeltime.com, Facebook.
Subscribe.
And we do video and podcasts and all that stuff. We'd appreciate your help.
And if you've got other events, let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll post them and talk about them and get you on the air.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you all again for coming. Okay. Let us do a break.
Yes.
And then we're going to do commercials. And then we're going to get Mars back up here to do the events calendar, okay? Hey, the In-Wheel Time Car Talk show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk show continues right after this quick break.
ProAm Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. ProAm is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. ProAm is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, ProAm's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. ProAm not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. ProAm is now reaching a worldwide audience through ProAm.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At ProAm Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call, and ProAm will lend you a hand. ProAm Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
The ML Time Car Talk Show, available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Did I already do that?
Oh, you can do it again.
Okay.
It never hurts.
Yeah, we also
Keep
video
going.
stream 3-hour weekly show. Usually is on from 8 until 11. Today, we're pausing the show start so we could be here for today's big.
And what an event it is.
Yeah, it is. It's truly. I've never seen so many people in here. We're also on Facebook, YouTube, and InWillTime.com, and podcasts available from your favorite podcast provider. All right. Time now for our next guest. He's going to be on at the bottom of the hour. So let's do the events calendar. Can we do that, Mr. Mars? Can we do the events calendar? You're not busy enough.
Well, no, he's got to do 5 more things.
No, yeah,
He's all right. He's
and
got
by
it
the
all
way,
coordinated.
By the way, Mars,
Yes.
there's a mop over here, and we need.
I was going to get that on the way out
We need
next
a
time.
cleanup. We need a cleanup on aisle 7. If you
Aisle
could fix your
7.
microphone,
Yeah.
please.
There's a bunch of Corvettes outside. I'm trying to get situated.
Everybody.
for.
All
All
right, everybody.
fine. You go do your
Everybody. Events. We got events coming up. A couple of events real quick. These are some different stuff. H-Town Throwdown Car Audio Show. If you've never been to an audio show, that's exactly what it is. A lot of booming, a lot of noise. But this is an IASCA sanctioned event with a lot of classes going on. Sunday, April the 14th, 2 to 7 p.m., 14901 State Highway 249 in Houston, Texas.
All right.
If you've never been to one, it's different, definitely different. And then coming up, the Houston Art Car Experience 2024, Thursday, April the 11th through Sunday, April the 14th. And this includes the Houston Art Car Parade. So this experience covers a lot of different things, including the parade where they're expecting 200,000 spectators to come and see that parade.
When is this?
April 11 through April 14 is the whole experience. Several days worth of stuff going on with the Art
Like a
Car
Thursday
Parade.
through Sunday or something.
Keels and Wheels, May the 4th. Saturday, May the 4th, and Sunday, May the 5th.
Did you lose your place?
Yeah, I did. And I was going, what does that say that? Anyway, this is at the Lakewood Yacht Club, and it's the annual car and boat show, Keels and Wheels Concours d'Elegance. The boats are in the water.
Yeah.
That's what's really unique about this. So you got boats in the water, classic wooden boats, and you got classic cars. This year, Resto Mods are going to be featured.
Do you think I could bring my fishing gear and maybe sit in the back?
Well, I think
of them,
there's
or-
a couple of them that's got fishing seats on them and stuff. You might could sit on the back of some
I
of
like
the
to
yachts.
stand when
And
I
by the
fish.
way, I've had to look it up. How you really pronounce Concours d'Elegance is the way it's pronounced.
Concours d'Elegance?
Concours although it looks like Concours
Yeah?
d'Elegance. No, it's not. That's maybe the hillbilly way of pronouncing, but it's
come on over to East Texas and we'll talk about it.
all right, fine.
And then we're going to make the Hot Rod Tour of Texas 2024.
That's exciting.
April the 25th through 28th. And the kickoff party is in Victoria on that Thursday night. Friday morning, head off for 3 days of cruising through Texas. And In Wheel Time is going to be there.
Yep.
And then we also are going to be at the Lone Star Street Rod Association.
Yes. Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run, June the 12th, Granbury, Texas.
Yeah, make plans to attend. All right, time now for this hour's car review. Had a chance to drive the 2024 Hyundai KONA. Comes in the SE, the SEL, the N line, and the Limited. I had the Limited all-wheel drive. This is considered a small SUV. I would consider it an extra small SUV. 5 passengers, including the driver. All new second-generation KONA, this particular model. Now, it has been restyled. Polarizing styling with big black plastic wheel openings. Now, on certain trim levels, like the inline, those big plastic wheel opening moldings, if you want to call them, that's more than that. It's body panels. They're painted which kind of tones it all down a little bit, and that would be my style. I just am not a big fan of unpainted black plastic. Front light mounting is outboard, and it is in those moldings that I just told you about. It does have a different grille and lighting on the front of the hood. It's got this line across it, and people said, oh, that must be some sort of an electric vehicle. No, it's not. The lighting is in the hood. Now, I will tell you this, that they do have an EV model. We're not talking about that. This is a gasoline model engine. The rear has bulbous fenders, where also the lighting is placed in those fenders. What I liked about it, the different design stands out in a crowd. If that's what you're in for, hey, I got it, you get it, you're there. What could use improvement? Odd placement of lighting takes some getting used to. This is not a car that I think is an everyday person car. You have to really like this thing. On the inside, driver instruments and infotainment screen combine for an attractive dash. The N-line trim adds some attractive red accents throughout the cabin. Large open catch-all in the center console is handy. Seating is comfortable. Cargo trunk room, being a small vehicle, back there in the back is very small. What I liked about it, the overall layout in the interior is good with cubbies everywhere. What could use improvement? I don't know. At this price point, and you'll hear that in just a second, I think that it kind of fits in the price point if you want to stand out in the crowd again. Mine had the optional 1.6-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine that has 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. If you're going to get one of these things, that's what I would suggest. Anything under 200, it's kind of pushing the limit no matter what the size. Transmission is an 8-speed automatic. Gets 24 miles per gallon city, 29 on the highway for a combined of 26. I got 28.9 miles per gallon over 472 miles. What I liked about it, I think that the engine is perfectly matched to the car. This is not a hot rod by any stretch of the imagination. What could use improvement? They do offer an EV version, as I mentioned, so you might want to look at that if you're into weird-looking EVs. Ride and handling, nicer than you would expect with such a short wheelbase. This is not a track car, but a commuter small kid hauler. Base trim price, $33,150. Price is tested, $34,695. But you can get in one of these. The base model price is $24,250. Competitors, the Buick Encore GX for $25,600. The Chevy Trax for $20,400, which is my choice among these four. And the Mazda CX-30 for $24,995. Go check all of those out. Then go look at the Hyundai KONA for 2024, and you tell me what you think. And you can do that by emailing me at don@nwheeltime.com. And that's my review of the 2024 Hyundai KONA.
Nice.
Do you have a headset on with a microphone?
I do.
So Mars
You're the guest.
isn't with us. I know, but we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We're going to save him for the bottom of the hour.
All right.
So let's do Hemmings Sold Cars Roundup.
Woohoo.
Okay? These are used cars that are being sold online through Hemmings.com. Sold Cars Roundup. Just stay right here. You ready?
Got a scorecard. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
This is for you, Jeff.
All right.
A 1965 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. This is probably as big as the 21,000 square foot HEMI Hideout. What do you think that car sold for? 65 Cadillac Sedan DeVille.
With no other information, I'm thinking 17.
17. What do you think, David?
10 grand.
10 grand. Well, it sold for $14,700. If you could fit it in the garage, now granted, you'd have to knock out the bathroom behind the garage to get the front bumper in there, but you could do that. All right. An 82 Toyota FJ40. Now, this is kind of like their version of a Jeep Wrangler, if you will.
82.
Yeah, 82 model. And, these are popular because of their scarcity.
Can you give me any more? Does it look good?
Four-wheel drive.
Yeah, it looks good. There you go, right there. Can you see it's that beige-looking thing?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Upper left-hand
Is
corner.
it 4x4?
It's a 4x4, yeah.
V8?
Probably not.
He's gonna
Probably
throw you a curve.
Probably
He's
has a
throwing you a
straight six in
curve.
it. It's an 82 model. What do you think?
$8,900.
Wow, that's high. What do you think?
Ooh, see, he's throwing you a curve.
5,500.
How about 26,775?
Wow.
Here's one that John Hovis would like. A 1951 Dodge Power Wagon. I don't know what year the one that he has back there in the back, the green one that's all been restored.
And what year
But
again,
that particular one is a 1951 that's on for sale here.
51.
Yeah. So how much do you think that went for? Don't leave. Tommy, Noto, and CJ are here. We're glad you're feeling better, and thank you very much for coming. Don't leave without me. So,
23.
23, what do you think?
27.
46.2.
I was closer.
Yeah. How about a 1993 Ford Bronco? Ford Bronco.
93 Ford Bronco.
Uh-huh. Anything.
93 Ford
A 93
Bronco.
Ford Bronco. Kind of one of those
12 grand.
OJ.
12,000.
I'm thinking, I'm going to go 11.
17,640.
Oh.
It looks brand new, actually.
Nice.
And I don't know all the details of it. This is a game that we play, and I like playing it. Yeah, I had one of these, a 1993 Chevy Camaro. Looks pretty good. It does not look like it's a Z28. Okay, a 93 Chevy Camaro. My daughter ragged hers out. It was my hand-me-down.
I had a 92 RS.
Yeah. A 93 Chevy Camaro.
$5 grand.
$5 grand, you?
6,500.
$8,500. It's clean. Okay.
Nice.
Here's one for you. 1966 Ford Mustang convertible. Remember, the Mustang came out in 64, so this is same body style. 66. What do you think it sold for?
14,000.
14. What do you think, Jeff?
I'll go 12.
Okay. Well, it sold for $14,700.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty good deal, actually. Well, it depends, because we don't know what it looks like underneath.
I
but-
was impressed with my guess.
Yeah.
I was too.
Yeah.
Very
well,
good.
We're impressed with anything that you do, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to remind everybody that you can get in touch with us. Just shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We'll be back right after this quick break.
The original group of Lupi Tortilla Restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla and College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.